between Panoussi, Westhagen. Teams are in the middle of their practice and the last stone draw. Currently measuring. Swan. There's another round. These shots for the button, centre of the house. Add it together and determine who is a choice of the last stone, the first end. Here we have Jen and Matt sweeping Hughes lead, just the top of the 8 foot, just a bit short, but certainly inside the house and worthy of a measure. We only have 3 sheets in action this afternoon, that being A, C and D. On sheet A we have a team of Fiona Foley and Brad Patterson, Ian Gagnon and Roz Gallagher. On sheet C, I've mentioned, with Joe Robbins, Nathan Francey, Jennifer Westhagen and Matt Panoussi. And on sheet D, we're having a pose picture. With Veronica Johns and Steve Johns versus Tali Gill and Dean Hewitt. Now the umpires will have decided based on those throws to the middle of the house who gets the choice. And in mixed doubles there are place stones. The person who has the or the team that has the last throw in the first end, also as the hammer will place their stone in the house, and the other team will place it in as a centre guard. These positions are predetermined by the umpires at the beginning of the competition. Panoussi with his first stone. The teams play, and they can alternate. One member of the team plays the first and the last stone. They only play 5 stones each team. And the second member of the team plays the second, third and fourth stone. Westhagen with their first stone. See them approaching their target house. Sweeping, trying to get it close. It's too much light. It's outside the house.
Don't go to speed on that side. I think it was starting to come down that way.
Redstone is based on the house.
Maybe.
Nothing fancy playing this. First stone. Nathan Francey playing his Stone really has come up the weight, and a lovely shot right onto his house. Stone that was placed in the house but had been just slightly moved by Panoussi in his first. Really a great adjustment to the weight in his shot. Into the touch long, she was expecting to rest that on the top of the red. Didn't quite take the turn. It's just passed by them. Paid his third at the moment. I don't think it was expecting to just follow in, but it does provide some protection to the stones in the house. Pretty close to know whether their second red is second shot. Matt say it was pretty light, and then really trying to push it hard and get it in that house. Nice shot. Good shot roll. Yeah. No. Yeah, Joe's didn't quite make it to the house. No, with Matt's last stone, that was the shot rock and remain so.
Ooh.
1 to Westhagen Panoussi 2.
What line did you like that way?
Over on sheet D, there's a big score with 6 between Gil Hewitt against John's Veronica's Steve. FMCC, you've just seen Matt Panoussi put his first, still the top of the 8 foot. Joe Robbins putting hers is a high guard.
3/4, like just there. But I think even with my lower weight, it still hung out a long time. So I think maybe we could take there. Just key line back forward. Yeah. Key line, I think, is 85 still. 85, 90.
Gents coach coming down and just tapping the yellow very nicely to rest against the red in the house against the button. Both of them in the 4 foot. Over on sheet A, their first end finished with 2 points to the Foley Patterson team. And they've started with a bedrock at the top of the 8 foot. The team Gallagher Gagnon have left a guard on the right hand side as you play the shot. There's quite a bit of gap between those rocks, both the centre guard and their corner guard. Looks like Brad Patterson seems to be playing down the other side. You can see Jen's Westhagen playing a nice rock right onto the pin. Joe Robbins and Nathan Francey are sweeping furiously, trying to get onto the top of that yellow, and they've done well. You can see from the overhead they've still maintained shot there. And obviously the red rock that was played in there by Nathan is in good position to nudge that one away. It's really turned. That was really Jen's shot just came in against the guard. Really, maybe it was a bit touch light, just turned really sharply. Over on sheet D, and Gil Hewitt and Johns. Dean Hewitt's about to play. He's shot in. The original red rock is still in its position on the forefoot at the back. There are 3 yellow rocks surrounding it. As you can see on sheet C, that's last stone. He's just coming up short, but certainly protecting the one that's in the house, in the on the button, and shot. There's a couple of shots for Jo in her last stone. But they won't be easy shots. They need some weight. Most likely hitting the yellow rock at the top of the house onto their red to move the yellow away from the pin. Yeah, it's a little wide. It was probably the right weight, but it's only just ticked the yellow, leaving the one yellow for the Westhagen Panoussi team. And that's Panoussi's first shot, just coming down and going a bit long, probably just beside the placed redstone. No damage. Here's Jo Robbins playing her first for the end. Still staying very wide. He gave himself a lot of room to get around the guard, and that's just kicked it a bit. This Jen's first shot for this end, and it looks on a nice, certainly a nice line. Probably needed another half a metre if they were to rest against the red. It's certainly useful all the same.
I like the spot if you know.
It gives Nathan Francey an option. He probably go down the other side. Looks like he is. The other side of the guard. Right in from the left as we see him approaching Joe Robbins. They're both of them sweeping. Trying to extend the length of this. It looks a bit lightish. I don't think it's going to reach the house or far into it. Yeah. Just going to come up just a touch short. Owner and Cheap D. Second end finished with team Gil Hewitt with 1 point. And despite having a lot of yellow rocks around the button, they couldn't promote any of those to score more. Their third end has started. Nice looking stone in from Nathan. He just come inside but and promoted it near the house. Just probably over curled a bit to be on the inside of the rocket promoted into the house. If it had stayed outside, it would have been closer to the button or pin. A great shot. Oh, just a smidge short. It's really good straight line. Matt tried his hardest to get it as close as he could.
Really good throw. It makes a big difference because every. I hope not, otherwise I'm wasting energy.
Here's Nathan's second shot. It's still staying outside and it's going to tick on the wrong side of the. Did have the weight, just stayed on, kept on its line. And he didn't get the turn that he had the first shot. Difficult to say who has shot in here. The place stone, placed red stone at the back of the 4 foot, or one of the 2 yellows at the top of the 4 foot. And that's about to play their last stone. It might be a hit and roll by the look of this. Should just hit the top of the red stone and roll into the house. Still staying out wide. Oh, it's going to tick the red stone if it doesn't. Oh, it's just on the top, but I don't know if it's going to get a lot of roll. No, it didn't. Yeah. But being at the being on the high side of the house, it makes it difficult for Nathan and Joe to get inside that or progress any of their own stones. Nathan's placed his broom very wide, so it's a likely draw in. Just whether they can draw onto the side of the yellow stone. Oh, it still seems to be very wide and staying there. Oh, it's trying to get their red stone across. Difficult. They're calling for a measure between the. This will be for the shot and only for this end. have a look at Rob Gagnon as he's doing the measure. You should be able to track the dial. There it is. And he's indicating it's a Yellowstone. So it's another one for Westhagen, Panoussi. There's Matt Panoussi's first stone at the fourth end. Probably a little lighter than he would have liked, but still safely buried and hidden behind the long guard. Over on sheet A after the third end, Team Gallagher Gagnon were able to score their point and tie their game up at a 2-2. The first house of the next end though, and Team Foley Patterson have put a nice shot into the just a rest against their placed stone on the 4 foot. Up to 3 ends on sheet D. Team Gil Hewitt have scored 2 more points. Take their total to 9. You can see Jen Westhagen asking Matt to go hard. Jo having placed her stone just on the edge of the 4 foot, top of the 4 foot. Nice place. Steve Johns is furiously sweeping. Veronica's stone into the house. It's just at the top of the 4 foot, and this is on sheet D. Where there's a yellow stone of Gil Heward just resting or just near the placed red stone of Johns. Back on sheet C, you can see Joe Robbins has placed her. A nice stone of the top, frozen. Jen's played her shown, but it's a bit light and seemed to cut right in, and again has hit the guard. Francey's stone he's played. It looks like a beauty. If it can come inside, I don't know if it's got the legs. It'll just the top of the 12 foot, but it certainly, if nothing else, protects those in the house. Well, that place stone, I'm not sure about the ones outside at the top of the 4 foot. Dean Hugh has just played on sheet D. He shot with 2 Johns rocks surrounding the yellow. He played it on just an edge of the 2 red rocks, picked them out and left their yellow at the back of the house, back of the 4 foot. Steve Johns is playing his 3rd shot. And it's going to come up short. He's trying to sweep it, but it's just a bit light. It's just short of the house. They do have a red rock on the edge of the 8 foot. being the only rock of theirs in the house. There are 2 yellows.
Both sides, keep the guard and tip the guard over.
One yellow at about 1 o'clock position, the other in the middle at the back of the 4 foot. Dean's discussing with Tarly the options, and I think it might be a corner hit on the yellow. Which is expecting to run back and hit the red out. Anyway, back on sheet C. Jen playing. Whereas she's trying to do a run back, and she's just over curled a bit, I think, to try and trap the run back hers. Yellow at the top of the house, and having over curled, it's now given a wide open space for Nathan Francey to play his shot in, but I'm not sure. I think he might be just protecting the ones in the house and put in a guard. And sheet D, that ended up with Tarly Gill playing just a slight tap back, leaving her shot rock on the edge of the 8 foot at the 1 o'clock position, tapping the existing rock back to about a 4 o'clock just outside the 4 foot. Going up in sheet C, Nathan and Joe have placed a fairly high guard. But it's possible, with Matt having his yellow at a 3 o'clock position in the 4 foot, he might be able to tick that one and come inside that. At the moment, I'd say there'd be 2 reds, first and second shot position. Here's Matt Panoussi's final shot for the end. Jen's sweeping hard to get round this guard, and it's just going to tick it. She tried hard. That leaves the final stone for the end, with Joe Robbins almost in an open path into the house, into the button. Just has to get her weight right. But even if she was a bit wide and came in on the yellow, that would be pretty safe as well. I think they want to sleeping. It looks very narrow. Oh, it's going to be very close. They've got to get it past. Oh, they're not. No, they. I think it needed to be sweeper right sooner than that. But they might come away with 2. Yep. Over in sheet A, between Gallagher, Gagnon and Foley Patterson, there was a big score. Or Foley Patterson of 4 to go into the break 6-2. And on sheet D, there were another 3 points for Gil Hewitt. Bringing their total to 12 for the 4 ends so far. All teams seem to be taking the break at the moment, so I'll take 1-2. I'll be back with you when the teams are out again. Welcome back. We're watching Jo Robbins play her first shot of the 5th end. Other teams are underway with their fifth end as well. Panoussi playing the first rock of their fifth end. Late looks very good. It's just a little wide. It's not going to quite come in against their place stone, but certainly just finishes at the top of the 4 foot. Over on sheet A, Team Gallagher Canyon have called their power play. I'm not sure if it was associated with any dance. I wouldn't expect Roz to be the dancing, but I did encourage Ian to have a go. Nathan's first shot just came up a shy short of the 4 foot, as you can see at the top of there. Here's Jen's first shot. Seems to be good. Quite a bit of weight. Whether they can get onto the and promote their other yellow. It's just up against it, and yeah, nice touch. Yeah.
Not terrible. 56.
3 under the line, but they're not frozen. Meaning that they could be taken out if that was
You're going to play the tap, you might have to play the wick off ours. Or they might leave us something, but it's going to jam that. Basically, yeah. No, they're playing this side, so. It's okay.
Jen's shot was a little wide. It's still in the 4 foot, so certainly
70. Pretty
good
close.
value.
Good weight. Just didn't really curl up, did it? 80, I think, with a little sweep to T-line. 70 was on its own and back forward, so yeah.
Nathan and Joe would certainly like to promote their red into the button if they could. It would certainly help to protect it. Looks a bit isolated and alone. So it's very wide for Nathan's played this with a lot of weight.
Great rock. Really good. Curling is a dirty sport. Really good weight. 90 on the nose. No, I remember. Yeah.
We can see Nathan placing the broom for a long run back. Joan has to chase it. Just over curling a bit, and this wasn't quite. Just over curled. It looks like it could be 3 at least, maybe 4. And with a rock to come. And the guards have gone. On the other sheets, sheet A, there's quite a bit of discussion between Ian Gagnon and Ros Gallagher about the shot to make. No, they look great. They haven't got shot rock. This is Matt's shot coming into the house. Just has to get past the red rock. Oh, no, didn't quite have enough. So there's still question about whether it's 3 or 4. I think that. Well, they made a decision. And 4 was the decision. Here, Matt's first shot coming in for the 6th end. Jennifer's sweeping hard. You can see Joe's first shot just finishing just at the top of the 8 foot. Sure, she would have liked it deeper into the house. There's no real danger there and can certainly be tapped up further. Over on sheet A, you can see that Team Foley Patterson have scored I think they've stolen 2 points against the power play of Team Gallagher Gagnon. It was a Nathan Francey coming round with a good hit on the Yellowstone, and the Matt put in first shot. Jen Westhagen trying hard to hit the stone. Nathan Francis just Francey put on and she's ticked the guard, almost promoting her position stone. It is in the house, but it's short of the three red rocks. Nathan Francey, his next stone. Looks a little up weight to me. Matt didn't take either one. Bit heavier than Nathan wanted, I think. Oh. I just saw a shot from Dean Hewitt on sheet D. I think he was a little bit lucky, but he ticked the red rock to come back onto a red rock, then take it out of the house. There's two yellows sitting to the right-hand side, inside the nearest red at the top of the house. However, Steve Johns might choose to take both the yellows out. He could do with a double of that. But then I'm sure he'd lose his shooter. Back on sheet C. Jen Westhagen with the last of her stones at the end. Jen's coming down on the red stone. Oh, it looks like a beaut. Although the red will stay in the house. There are still 3 shots counting. It has certainly opened up the house a bit. That's a great shot from Nathan. With one shot to go in the end. Over on sheet A, Ross Gallagher and Ian Gagnon have two in or around the 4 foot. I'll go back to sheet C with Matt having played his final stone. It's really got to keep, Jen's trying to keep it line, and it's just passed. Yes, it is, hits the red, and it'll take wide. Nathan sweeping. Nathan's just calling for a timeout. Just weighing up their options, I think. Over on sheet D, Steve's done a great sweep. I believe take shot rock. With 2 stones to play at that end. So Gil Hewitt's stone at the back of the 4 foot, and in front, just to the left of it, about a stone space apart, is a John's red stone. I think the call is for Tarly to hit it just 1/8 or 1/4 of the rock, and it should hit that rock out to the left. It looks on 2 straight. Oh, it did hit it out. It grazed the yellow behind it, but wasn't any real damage. But Dave's a draw into the open button. No possible. Over in sheet A, we've called for a measure. It's all over on sheet D. And then a 4. Stones to Gill Hewitt. It was a great shot. First one. Good. Team Robbins. Francey with a tick on the guard. A power play called by team Westhagen Panoussi. He's just going to be beyond. Yeah, I think he was looking. Matt was looking for a freeze on that. Mockber's just not quite. It was just a bit too heavy, maybe. And just gone on by. Jen with a nice hit and roll. And that front stone
Really nice.
of Robin's Francey.
Solid board. I didn't get a time on it, I just wanted to sweep it out of the hand. Held okay. Yeah.
Is Francey going to tick the wrong side of the rock? It'll just throw it out, but it throws out his shooter. I'm sure he wanted to be on the other side of the rock, cut inside the house.
Absolutely the correct shot from Brad.
Jen Westhagen with her next stone. I think the target was to take out the red rock, but it's just going to go by. Just didn't quite have enough turn. It was played a little wide and it's come through the middle. Great shot, Brad. Over on sheet A, Brad Patterson. He split the front guards, promoting his down into the house. Meanwhile, back on sheet C, Nathan Francey with his next stone. I think it's aiming to come in on those yellows, and it'll pick it up, it'll spill out, and it still leaves the yellow stone in the house. Wide out on the 12 foot. There's still the red stone at the top of the house as a guard. That also leaves it available as a guard for the Westhagen Panoussi team. Oh, nice shot from Jen. Her last.
Yeah. I could have come off it a little and then bent it more in the end, but
Yeah.
the weight was nice. I mean, no, that's what I mean. If I'd come off a little earlier. Could have stopped right there.
We lost 5 on our power play.
This would just be a last stone draw for Joe. to the button. It's got the backing of the yellow. Needs to coming in. Oh, he's just staying out wide. I just suspect it was a little bit long. Swept a bit of soon. And there's still one yellow rock to come from Matt Panoussi. Just looking across to sheet A. It looks to be one extra to team Gallagher Gagnon. To reduce the margin down to 3 points for the last end coming in. Matt Panoussi is sort of seems to just, yes, he's come on, they've read. And they've conceding at this point with those 3 rocks. Now I switch my focus over to sheet A. The first rock. Played in team Foley Patterson very nicely on them, just to tap the yellow back. Ian Gagnon, the first shot of his team. Coming in from the other side, left-hand side. I'll see if I can switch our view to watch their game for the last, maybe the last end. Ian's a bit long, seems to run through the back. Hello, hello. Sorry about the camera movement. Unfortunately, the ice boss scraper is in the way, obscures our view a bit. Brad Patterson at the hack. Yeah, it could be all that they wanted, a guard to protect that one in the house. Ian's calling for a timeout, discuss their options. So, trying to reposition the cameras for a better shot. There's that port at the front, come through between the two rocks at the front, the yellow and red. Looks lined close, maybe a little over curl. He's played it pretty well and come up. Nice shot, Ian. There's a bit of space between those rocks in the 4 foot. Not sure whether that may be the call, just to see if we can tap that around. Team Polly Patterson currently have a margin of 3 points, so it would be for Team Gallagher Canyon to score 3 points to square it up and fit it into an extra end. So it might be a good strategy just to split the house, and if they can hold it up, that might be enough. Brad Patterson's just sweeping a bit beyond. It was a nice try. We're trying to play on, but I'm you can restrict scoring down to less than 3, and that's all you need to do. Here's Roz's last stone, and it's very wide. I think they're throwing 2, and they're conceding with 1 yellow. Well, that concludes this afternoon's round. I hope you've enjoyed the play and tolerated my commentary. There's another game on at 7 PM local.